This is going to be the catch stitch. It's a stitch that's really it can be temporary or it can be very secure. Sort of like a basting stitch, how easy it is to remove, but also it's pretty secure. So if you need to leave it in the garment, it's a really secure. Also, haute couture, it's used a lot in zipper placement because it's a good way to put a zipper in quickly for fast fitting for the runway, and also for invisible placement without drawing attention to the zipper in the design. So all I do is I knotted my needle. I have a little bit of thread conditioner on it, and I'm just going to go inside my layers here, hide my knot in my tail. So this would be the inside of my garment, and then this would be the outside that everyone would see. First, I'm going to so here's where I came out with my first stitch. I'm going to actually take a little bite right here through all of the layers, just a small little bite. Just catch the layers. And if I look on the outside of my garment, that's all that you will see for thread, is that little bit of my needle. So we actually kind of went backwards. We went backwards after that first stitch with our knot. Okay, and then we're going to go forward about an inch. Go through all of the layers. And then on this side, you're actually going backwards one bit of a stitch. Go backwards. So actually, I like to turn my work around this way so that I can move faster. So since I'm going to be moving backwards with each stitch, I'm going to move forward about an inch with my next stitch, and then I'm going to go in, and instead of putting my needle all the way through and pulling it through the other side like I did before, I'm just going to catch that bit of fabric through all of the layers. You can see my needle there. And then I'm going to move forward. So catch that little bit, move forward an inch, and then move backward that catch amount. You want to make sure you have all the layers though. Okay, and then move forward about an inch or so, catch another bit. Okay, so this is what this looks like. I'm going to move forward, move backwards for a catch. This is why I like to work with my work upside down, so I can just work backwards without thinking too hard about it. If you get a little bubble like that, you just pull one side of your thread and then push the bubbles through the needle eye. Move forward an inch, backwards a catch. Forward, catch. You can see how quickly we move across the whole project here. So it's a really fast, especially once you get this stitch into your muscle memory of your hands. That's a really big bite. You can really move quickly with this stitch, and it's actually pretty secure because of those bites. So that's the catch stitch. To knot, since this is the inside of our project, you could put the knot here, or you could hide it inside this layer, between the layers of fabric. And you just do the same thing. You take a bite, which creates loop number 1. Put your needle into loop number 1 to create loop number 2. Let loop number 1 close. And then Loop number 2 needle goes to create loop number 2 and 3, and then let them both close together. Couple tugs and cut. That is the catch stitch. That's what it looks like on the inside of your fabric, and the outside should look like little dots. If you use matching thread for your project, you would hardly see those dots at all. It's also a really good way to put in a zipper, like if there's a whole bunch of sequins and a lot of decorative items on this side, you can really work between the items with these little catches of thread.